Now coming to the problem, as an example I'm taking, I think you can see the presentation, no, see the words, it, no, if not please inform me. Okay, now I have taken one example problem with some data, that is airport elevation. RL of that airport is equals to 200 meter. Basic runway length. Basic runway length means runway length when all the ideal conditions are there in the area. All the ideal conditions means those five conditions we have discussed in the previous class, that is for all that ideal condition, the basic runway length for this example for this specific airport is 500 meter. The highest point of the runway is 199.4 meter, and the lowest point of the runway is 194.6 meter. These data are given, and another thing, that is to calculate the airport reference temperature. And regarding this airport reference temperature, you need the data to calculate the mean of the average daily temperature and mean of the maximum daily temperature. That means you need all the data of average daily temperature and maximum daily temperature for a specific time of a year. Now I'm showing this type of I can minimize the view. These type of temperature data at the first column, there is day, second column maximum temperature, third column average temperature is there, and these three columns are same as these may be after day 15. After day 15 there will be day 16, but due to the size of the table, we can write these data beside these columns, this average temperature column. Okay, this is actually the data for a month. For a month, which month? For a specific month, that is the hottest month in the year. Hottest month means, obviously hottest month means, for Indian condition the hottest month is April. The month of April may be considered as the hottest month of the year in Indian condition, and we require the temperature data for that specific hottest month from day 1 to day 30. Now maximum temperatures are given for each day, and average temperatures are given for each day. Maximum temperature is actually the temperature when the daily temperature is maximum, and uh, in general case this maximum temperature may be found after actually noon. After noon, that means from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. maximum temperature may be happen, and average temperature is nothing but all the temperature throughout the day. You may measure the temperature throughout the day in a hour interval or 2 hour interval, and make all the data an average or mean. Okay, that is the average daily temperature, and this is the maximum temperature. Okay, this is actually, this total table is actually the temperature data, and from this table you have to calculate the airport reference temperature, that is mean of the average daily temperature you have to calculate. That means that means you have to make sum all these average temperature values, all these average temperature values, 30 average temperature values, and divide it by 30. That is the mean of average daily temperature. and you have to calculate the mean of maximum daily temperature, and same as that is you have to do that, you have to sum, you have to add all these 30 maximum temperatures and divide it by 30. That is the mean of maximum daily temperature. Now in your semester preparation case, in your semester this table may not be given, but average mean of average daily temperature and mean of maximum daily temperature will be given in your semester exam if these types of problem are coming in your examination. Okay, the mean of maximum daily temperature and the mean of average daily temperature will be given. This table may not be given in the examination, but the actual way to find the mean of maximum daily temperature and mean of average daily temperature is this. You have to find these temperature data or this table for a specific hottest month of the year for different countries condition, and finally you have to make the mean of all these data. This is the actual way. That's why I am showing this temperature data or temperature table. Okay, now coming to the solution. Now, first of all, these data are given. Airport elevation is given. I am only writing the data which is given, that is airport elevation. RL is 200 meter. First of all you have to go for the elevation correction. Elevation correction you have to do at first step. I am doing the solution, and please if you are not you if you cannot see the presentation or what I am writing, please inform me. Okay, for elevation correction, first of all the basic or the ideal condition of elevation is 0, and in this case the airport elevation is 200 meter, and and the correction rate is actually, can you remember the correction rate? That is 7% per 7% per 300 meter. 7% per 300 meter. That means correction for elevation, you may write down in your copy also, the correction for elevation is actually uh, 7% means you may write 0.07 multiplied by per 300 meter. Per 300 meter you you have to correct it as a rate, at a rate of 7%, but here the elevation is, here the elevation is 200 meter. That means 200 by 300, because this 0.07 is for 300 meter, and you have to make the correction for 200 meter. This is the rate of elevation correction, and that is for 500 meter of basic length of runway. Basic runway length is given, that is 500 meter. I can write it down here also. Basic runway length is 500 meter, these two data is given, and from these two data you may make the correction, that is 7%, that is 0.07 multiplied by 200 by 300 multiplied by basic runway length, and that is equals to, you may calculate yourself, that is equals to, I think, 23.33 meter. Okay, and now uh, next step, step number 2, that is corrected length after elevation correction, that is equals to 500, that is the basic runway length, plus 23.33 equals to 523.33 meter. I think you may check the calculation. Okay, now step number 3, that is after correction of elevation, you have to go for temperature correction. Now for temperature correction, first you have to calculate two things. One is airport reference temperature, and another one is standard atmospheric temperature. Standard atmospheric temperature you have to calculate, and airport reference temperature you have to calculate. Now in the step of number 3, you have to calculate first standard atmospheric temperature at an elevation of 200 meter, and the temperature gradient rate or temperature decreasing rate, that is actually I've discussed in the previous class, that is 0.0065 degrees Celsius at a for per meter of elevation, per meter of change of elevation, maybe per meter increase of elevation, maybe you can write. And here total change of elevation is 200 meter. That means actually the standard atmospheric temperature, that is ideal condition, at ideal condition standard atmospheric temperature is 15 degree minus the change of temperature, that is 0.0065 multiplied by 200. This is the decrease of temperature due to elevation change, and finally you may calculate this is actually 1.3, sorry, 1.3 degrees Celsius, and finally this will be 13.7 degree Celsius. This is the standard atmospheric temperature at that specific elevation that is given, that is as 200 meter. Okay, now the second step of the third step, that is in the temperature correction, the second step is the calculation of airport reference temperature. Airport reference temperature is, I may copy the equation what we have discussed in the last class. That is mean of the average temperature, mean of the average daily temperature plus mean of the maximum daily temperature minus mean of the average daily temperature. I am writing all the words in short form. Please try to understand. And this is the equation for airport reference temperature. Now you may calculate the mean of maximum daily temperature and mean of average daily temperature. You may calculate the value. I am actually giving from the previous calculations I have in my hand, that is mean of maximum daily temperature is 43.7433 and mean of average daily temperature is 26.2433. These are in degree Celsius. Okay, now you may put these values in the equation. That is, this is actually TA, and sorry, this is not TA, this is TM, and this is TA. Now I'll just put the values in the equation, that is 26.2433 in place of minimum of mean of maximum daily temperature, that is 43.7433, and mean of average daily temperature, that is equal to 26.2433. Now you may calculate the value yourself, and you may get that is 32.0676. If the calculation is wrong, please inform me. You may calculate for yours from your calculator, and if this calculation is wrong, please inform me. Airport reference temperature is this much of degrees Celsius. Now this is the airport reference temperature. Now next is next is actually to calculate the temperature rise of temperature, and then correction for temperature. Rise of temperature means 32.0676 minus 13.7. This is the rise of temperature. Rise of temperature from standard atmospheric temperature at that airport area to the airport reference temperature. This much of degrees Celsius, and that is equals to 18.3676, I think, this much of degree Celsius. Now correction for temperature, that is correction for temperature is nothing but per degree Celsius. For per degree Celsius of increase of temperature, you have to increase 1%. 1%, that is 0.01 multiplied by 18.3676. This much of degree Celsius increase of temperature, rise of temperature, multiplied by the airport length after getting corrected, after this elevation correction, that is 523.23. 523.33, sorry, correction is this, and you may calculate the value, and the value is actually I have the corrected value, calculated value in my hand, that is 96.172 meter, I think. You may check the calculation, and corrected length for temperature, you may give this in step number 4. Corrected length after temperature correction is equals to 523.33 plus 96.172, and the value is 619.504 meter. This is the corrected length after temperature correction. Now coming to the step number 5, that is to check the total correction, and that is equals to 619.504 minus 500, that is given as basic runway length divided by 100, sorry, divided by 100, divided by 500. That is the sorry, this one is multiplied by 100%, multiplied by 100%, and that is equals to, you may do the calculation, that is equals to 23.9%, and that is less than 35%. Okay, that means now we may proceed for uh, the next step, that is gradient correction. As the total correction is less than 35%, we may proceed for gradient correction. And here, first of all, we have to calculate effective gradient. Effective gradient is nothing but the maximum elevation point and minimum elevation point. These two data is given. For better understanding, we may copy these two data, highest point elevation and lowest point elevation, and effective gradient is 199.4, sorry, 199.4 minus 194.6 divided by total corrected length, that is 619.504. 619.504. This multiplied by 100%, that is equals to 0.671%. You may check the calculation. Again, I am repeating. Now coming to the correction. Correction is, that is the rate of correction is 20% for every 1% effective gradient. That means 20% means 0.2 multiplied by 1%. For 1%, that means 0.671 is the percentage of effective gradient, and 619 after getting corrected for temperature and elevation, 619.504. This is the runway length after getting corrected for elevation and temperature, and this is equals to this much of meter. This is equals to the value is 83.12 meter. And next step, at the next step, you may Write down the corrected length of the runway is equals to 619.504 plus plus 83.12 meter equals to 702 point something, that is 624 meter. This is the final corrected length. But one thing you have to remember that as this length of runway is changed from 619.504 to 602.624 meter, the effective gradient of that runway will also change. That's why you may just check one more time about revised effective gradient. Revised effective gradient is nothing but the same equation, but this length will be changed to 702.624, and revised effective gradient for this case after first check after first check sorry, one thing, please make the correction. Sorry, this one is not 671. This one, this calculation, after calculating it, this one is 0.7748, and this one is also 0.7748. Okay, this one is after first correction, this effective gradient is 0.671%. Sorry, please make the correction in your copy if you have written previously. And after that revised gradient correction is equals to 0.2 multiplied by 0.671 multiplied by 619.504, and that is equals to this much of meter, that is equals to acha, this one is same, the correct calculation is somehow wrong. 96 meter for this case. This is 96 meter, and this one is 715.504 meter, and oh sorry, this is also wrong. This is 715.504. Sorry, please check the correction. Check the calculations. Okay. After that, this was is 0.671. Reverse gradient correction is 83.12 meter, and finally revised corrected length of the runway that is equals to 619.504 plus 83.12 meter equals to 702.624 meter. Okay, by this way you may again revise the effective gradient for this length. I may go for another step of revision, sorry, but uh, uh, you may go for the next step for revised effective length, but the percentage of revised effective gradient that may be uh, very the change of these effective revised effective gradient may be very less, and at that step you have to stop the revision, and finally you have to go for the final required answer, that is final required runway length equals to 702.624 meter, and that this is not a practical value. For practical case you have to go for this meter, this much of meter, or 710 meter maybe. Okay, this is all about corrections for runway length. Okay, is there any problem up to this is the full length problem for the correction of runway length from the basic runway length. Okay, if there is no problem, then for today I may stop the class. I'm stopping the sharing.